Yo, today we're taking a look at the Travis Scott Air Jordan 1 Black Phantom. What's up, guys? BJ Kicks here. Welcome back to my channel, Kicks on Kicks, where I review sneakers and react to sneaker news. Now, today I've got a pretty fun unboxing, or a pretty fun review, if you will. This is the Travis Scott Air Jordan 1 Low in the Black Phantom colorway. Now, I don't know how you're feeling about Travis Scott collabs. I feel like there are just a lot of them. And I think there's only so many because you guys keep buying them up. So obviously you guys love the Travis Scotts. Now, I don't know any Travis Scott music, right? But what I love about Travis designs is this reverse swoosh. Like, that gets my attention every single time. So we've had the fragments, we've had the reverse mochas, we had the mocha highs, the dark mocha lows. We've had a lot of Travis Scott Nike and Jordan brand collabs over the last couple of years. Now, a lot of people have these at like the really bottom, the very bottom of their favorite Travis Scott collab list. I think that's a bit overblown, but today we're taking a look at the Black Phantom and we're gonna see just how good it is. Now, I do have to give a huge shout out to the good folks over at copshoe.ru for sending this one over for review. And now let's get into it. So, you know, I like to go over the box before I go over the shoe. And this one, you know, I would say it's nothing special, but it is. This is the Air Jordan 1 box, but you know, with the Travises, they always like to do different colors. Now, I will tell you, mine did not come with any sort of shroud over it, but a lot of the other Travises are coming with shrouds, so maybe you'll get one, maybe you won't. Now that I think about it, my reverse mochas didn't come with a shroud either. So maybe I don't know. But I do like that it's black and white. I love like when the box is easily identifiable because I'm someone that tends to keep the boxes. I don't have a big drop front storage collection or whatever. But inside, you do have just the sort of black like trash can or trash bag paper. And then you got the shoes. Now, these did not come pre-laced. I actually shot this video a few days ago and somehow deleted the footage. So this is a reshoot, and that's why there are actual laces in my shoes, because I laced them up for the on foot. But yeah, once again, huge shout out to Cop Shoe for sending this one over. And that's the box. Now let's look at the shoe, because this one is also kind of like the Ama Meunier over my left shoulder, where one of those shoes where the mock-up came out and everybody was really excited, and then the real shoe came out and everybody was like, yeah, you know. Even as I filmed this, the official images just dropped today, and it's still very much a mixed reaction. But let's talk about what you got on the shoe. So right off the bat, this is your standard Travis Scott Jordan 1 Low. You got your reverse swooshes on the lateral side of the shoe. And then on the medial side, you got your normal swoosh, and you got your Cactus Jack branding right here. And that's pretty much the shoe. Now, I will say another really dope feature on the Travis Scott Jordan 1s is that they're pretty much made in the OG stylings. And when I say that, I mean, there's a couple of things you'll notice about Travis's. One, especially on this one, I'm noticing that the toe box is a lot wider, which is more in line with what you were getting on OG Air Jordan 1 Low releases. So this toe box is a lot wider, but also the swoosh specifically on the medial side is bigger. It takes up more space in this little side panel box, if you will. The reverse swoosh is pretty much the same size, but because of its placement, you don't necessarily notice that part about it. Actually, no, the reverse swoosh is definitely bigger. I'm tripping. But this swoosh is like OG sized, which is dope because a lot of the swooshes on Jordan 1 Lows are smaller. So that's really dope. As far as identifying features on this shoe, I mean, it's all the Travis Scotts are kind of two-tone or have their own little color blocking, but here, it's an all black shoe. So outside of the obvious detail, which is the contrast stitching, you got this white stitching pretty much all over the shoe. You also do have two different patterns. So there is a bit of like information there to kind of break it up visually. So you got this nice, like sort of longer haired suede on some of these panels. So we got it here on like the lace hole. You got it here on the toe box or mud guard. And then you got it back here on the heel. All that is that cool like suede. But then on the toe box, on the side panel, on the swooshes, you've got this like Durabuck or this Nubuck. I'm thinking it's Durabuck, which is the Air Jordan 6 material. It's not a whole lot of movement on here. You could probably hit it with a suede brush, some brass bristles, and maybe get some more out of it. But honestly, I like this feeling. And then in the sock liner is made of like this like carpet or like wool material. And that, along with this like super short suede or whatever, make this a decidedly winter shoe to me. On the tongue, you got your black and white Nike Air on the tongue, but then you've also got your Cactus Jack branding here, as you're accustomed to. And then, like I said, on the back heel tabs, you always got those alternating. So you got the Air Jordan Wings logo back here. But on the other shoe, you normally get that Travis Scott sicko mode face. This time we got like a different logo. Somebody said it's a bee. Somebody says it's a scarab, a locust. I don't know, but it's a bug. And I think I like this logo more than the sicko mode face. I feel like the shoe always looks a little plain with that sicko mode, and it feels like a waste of the space. The Air Jordan Wings logo is obviously my favorite because of how much space it takes up and because it's a classic logo that I care about. No offense, Travis Scott. I don't know anything about this logo. On your insoles, standard Travis Scott, affair. You got your Travis Scott in one, and then on the other, you got the Cactus Jack sign deeper into the shoe. But right here on the heel, you got that varsity red Jumpman, super dope. And honestly, that's the shoe. Now, moving down the shoe, of course, on the midsole and outsole, like I said, it's all blacked out. Your standard Jordan 1 affair. I will say this one, obviously it's a replica, but this feels a lot more sturdy. I don't know if it's just the black ones. I don't know if it's a different process or what, but this ain't going nowhere, so which is dope. And then that's the shoe really. So the only other detail to talk about would be the laces. Now, when these shoes came in the mail, they were laced on just the first lace hole, like standard with Air Jordan 1s, with this fat lace. This is a fat, almost houndstooth type pattern on the lace, which was dope, which was really dope. So I went ahead and laced this one up like this for the on foot so you could see that. And then I also laced the other one up with one of the other laces. So they came with the black and white lace pre-started, but then in bags attached to the shoe, of course, you get a pair of black wax laces and a pair of red wax laces. Now, a lot of the photos I've seen people do the red laces. I do like that look. For this one, I like the classic black on black on black. One thing I did notice, and I don't know if this is just my pair or what, but the laces on mine are kind of thick, and the lace tip specifically doesn't quite fit in the lace hole. It took a lot of effort to push these through, but it's laced. But the fact that it took so much effort means I'm probably not lacing up the other shoe anytime soon. But yeah, so that's the shoe. Now, like I said, people are really divided over this design. Now, do I like the mock-up better than I like this shoe? Yes. But like I said, what's really divisive on this is the contrast stitching, very similar to the Air Jordan 7 Citrus. In fact, this reminds me a lot of the Air Jordan 7 Citrus between the materials and the contrast stitching. And so the way you feel about those is likely the way you feel about these. And I think these are dope. So my favorite Travis Scott Jordan 1 is the low top fragments. But these, I might have these ahead of the reverse mochas, if I'm being real with you. Now, I like to go over legit checking points with you, and it's hard to do that when you don't have a retail shoe in hand or other people haven't gotten their hands on retails yet. So with these early replicas, you kind of get what you get. You probably get the look, but you may not get the quality on these. The quality seems dope. I haven't seen any noticeable defects. The only thing is that this tongue feels a little bit short for the shoe. When I put the shoe tree in, it kind of extends past, but when I was lacing it up, it did feel like the tongue was a little bit too short. But other than that, I don't really see any big legit checking issues. You're always going to want to look out for this embroidery here on the Air Jordan Wings logo. And other than that, it's an Air Jordan 1. These replica manufacturers, they pretty much got the Air Jordan 1s down. So what you're really looking for is just what's the quality on your shoe? Is there like loose stitching somewhere? Are there pen marks? Are there glue stains? And I will tell you, on my pair, I did end up with some pen marks right here below this swoosh. So obviously they created a guide for themselves to see where that swoosh was supposed to be placed, and forgot to hide it in the placement. So I've got that on one shoe worse than the other. It's very faint on this shoe. You can barely tell. But on this one, I'm holding the shoe under a light. You might be able to see it. You might not. But on this one, like I said, it's there. So I can see it because I'm holding it in a light. I don't know if it comes across on camera, but hopefully you'll be able to see it in the B-roll. And that's really it. One thing I want to try to liven up this suede. It does feel like it's meant to be like dead and like kind of stuck. But I want to see if I can make this like a luxurious suede. I might even play around with some mink oil and a brass brush. But honestly, I think this is a dope shoe. So this drops on December 15th. I think the retail price on this is going to be $150, which is not bad. I would absolutely go for this shoe at retail. I don't think you can go wrong with an all black shoe, especially in the wintertime. I think these wax laces are a dope touch, and I do like the white contrast stitching on here. So for me, the Black Phantom Travis Scott Jordan 1 lows are getting a solid 8.5, 9, maybe even a 9 out of 10. I like these a lot. The reproduction on this is pretty good as well. So I'll give the replica an 8. I can't give the same score as the retail, but I think this is a dope shoe, and I think you won't be disappointed if you buy it, whether you buy the retail or buy a replica. I think you'll be happy with what you get. I'm certainly happy with these. So like I said, I already shot the on foot, so I'm going to go ahead and show that to you now. And thanks for watching the video. I'll see you in another one soon. Peace.